Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? And welcome back to another video. So we have new information on the crowned forms of Zacian and Zamazenta. So they're actually going to be using energy just like with the Necrozma and the Kirin forms. But they're not fusions, but they're still using that mechanic. And I'm all for it because personally I do like that mechanic. So let's see what it says. It says unleash the power of Zacian and Zamazenta with new crowned sword and crowned shield energy. So trainers, the warrior Pokemon Zacian and Zamazenta will reach whole new levels of power starting at Pokemon Go Fest 2025. For the first time in Pokemon Go, Zacian and Zamazenta will be able to change into their crowned sword and crowned shield forms. In these forms, Zacian and Zamazenta can learn their signature move, Behemoth Blade for crowned sword Zacian and Behemoth Bash for crowned shield Zamazenta. Get ready to leverage the powerful offensive capabilities of Zacian and the extra sturdiness of Zamazenta in max battles debuting throughout Go Fest and throughout the rest of the season. So yes, you can use these Pokemon in max battles even though they cannot Dynamax and they cannot Gigantamax. We'll talk about that a little bit later and why. But it says Zacian and Zamazenta will make their Pokemon debuts, as we know. Starting during Go Fest 2025, you could use newly discovered types of energy to transform Zacian into the crowned sword form and to transform Zamazenta into the crowned shield form. So, crowned sword energy and crowned shield energy are very rare sources of power that can transform Zacian and Zamazenta into more formidable forms. Trainers can obtain early access to either crowned sword energy or crowned shield energy by research at one of the in-person events. For example, I'm going to Jersey City, so whichever one you go to, you can get the energy. If you happen to go to all three or whatever, or two of them, you can get multiples, I guess. But yeah, you could either get one of these. You can only get one of these during this event. I think they did this before, right? Didn't they do this with Necrozma? I think they did. So you can get, if you go to the in-person one, let's say you go to Jersey City like I am, and that's the only in-person one you go to, you can get either Crown Sword Energy or Crown Shield Energy. I don't know which one I'm going to want yet. Zacian, of course, right now is better in the Master League, but I don't know if that's going to change when these forms come out. Both of them are probably going to be really powerful. And then it says, starting with Pokemon Go Fest Global, trainers will be able to earn Crowned Sword Energy or Crowned Shield Energy by defeating the Zacian and Zamazenta in raid battles or by completing ticketed research. So, basically, you'll only be able to get one at the in-person one, but once the global happens, you'll be able to get as many as you want, essentially. You can get both forms, the second form. Whichever one you don't choose, you could get, or you can get more of the same one. So that's pretty cool. Change Pokemon forms with enough Crowned Sword Energy. A Zacian that knows the charge attack Ironhead can transform to become Crowned Sword Zacian. With enough Crowned Shield Energy, a Zamazenta that knows the charge attack Ironhead can transform to become a Crowned Shield Zamazenta. So they have to know Ironhead in order to become these forms. That was not the case for like Kirim or Necrozma. They didn't need a specific move. Now with Kirim, if you had Glaciate, you would get like Free Shock or Ice Burn, but you don't. But you didn't need it, so you could still transform those Kirims and just not have that move. But that's not the case here. Obviously, you want that move, just like you want these moves. But I'm just saying you need Ironhead. So trainers can transform Hero of Many Battles Zacian using 1,000 Crowned Sword Energy as long as it knows the charge attack Ironhead. And then you could transform Hero of Many Battles Zamazenta using 1,000 Crowned Shield Energy as long as it knows the charge attack Ironhead. Once the trainer changes the Zacian and Zamazenta's form once, they can change the Zacian or Zamazenta forms as many times as they like without using energy. So that's actually new for this event. With the previous fusions, these are not fusions, but with the previous fusions, if you revert back to the original, like if you went from Kirin White to the regular Kirin, you would have to use the energy again, more energy. But that's not the case here, so you can revert them as many times as you want once you do it. So that's pretty cool. And then it says, well, in their Crowned Sword or Crowned Shield forms, Zacian and Zamazenta cannot be traded or transferred to Pokemon Home, I think that's pretty standard. That makes a lot of sense. The featured attacks. Crowned Sword Zacian. So when Zacian becomes Crowned Sword, its charge attack Ironhead will change to Behemoth Blade, which we've already discussed. And Zamazenta when it changes, it will have Behemoth Bash. Now, it doesn't say whether or not you could delete those signature moves. You don't want to. I mean, I'm assuming you don't want to. Although once in a while, not once in a while, but quite often, you do see Duskbane Necrozma in the Master League with Ironhead and Outrage, so you don't even see Sunsteel Strike. So maybe you would want to, in theory, but I don't even know. It doesn't specify whether or not you could delete them, but you definitely can Elite TM them back on. These adventure effects can never be Elite TM'd back on, at least yet. I mean, they might change that, who knows. So just be careful. So it says Unleash Crown Sword Zacian and Crown Shield Zamazenta in max battles. So in addition to learning their signature moves, Zacian and Zamazenta, or the Crown forms at least, will have the exclusive ability to join max battles despite not being able to Dynamax or Gigantamax. So yes, so these Pokemon cannot Dynamax and they cannot Gigantamax. It was just part of the lore in when they came out in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. They cannot Dynamax at all. But they do more damage towards Dynamax Pokemon. So as long as they have the signature move and they're using the signature move, which you definitely want, believe me. Traders can use these Pokemon in max battles with their powerful signature attacks to take on max Pokemon and Pokemon Go in a whole new way. Crown Sword, Zacian, and Crown Shield Zamazenta will be able to level up Behemoth Blade and Behemoth Bash to do more damage in max battles, just like other max attacks. So it was data mined that yes, you could max out these moves, but it's going to cost a lot more, like a lot more Stardust, Candy, but that's fine. That was data mined. Things could obviously change, but it makes sense, right? Obviously, these are going to be super powerful. In addition, they will also be able to unlock and level up Guard and Spirit moves to use in max battles as well. Trainers who unlock Guard on their Crown Shield Zamazenta may see another Power of the Warrior Pokemon. I don't know what exactly that means. I mean, obviously, the Crown Shield Zamazenta, it has a shield, right? So, I mean, it's very defensive, very bulky. So, maybe you'll get extra defense if you unlock Guard. I don't really know how that's going to work. I guess we'll see. Pokemon Go Fest encounters Zacian and Zamazenta in 5-star raids, starting with the in-person events to take them on in 5-star raids during the global events. So, very cool, very cool. Let me know what you think of them, but to be honest, I'm so excited to have these in Pokemon Go, and I'm really looking forward to them. And I like the mechanic that they're doing. I don't know which one I'm going to pick. I mean, obviously, as I said, Zacian is better in the Master League right now, but we don't know. Maybe Zamazenta, the Crown form, will be better in Master League in the future, so I don't know which one I'm going to pick just yet. But I can tell you one thing, that Zacian is definitely going to be attack weighted, and the Zamazenta is going to be defense weighted. That makes sense at least, right? But look, it looks really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and let me know what you think in the comments down below, and let me know which one you're most excited for. Obviously, when the global comes out, you'll be rating a bunch of them. But I do want it in the max battles, because you could bring them into max battles, right? So can you bring like 3 Zacian into max battles? Probably. Or 3 Zamazenta. You probably can. So it will benefit you to get a bunch of this energy. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.